Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Jackson. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Jackson with it. His guys trail by 10. Not that time. He missed it. To Jaylen Brown. Count the bucket for 2.
I don't want to use the word streaky, but Jason Tatum tends to score in bunches. Let me tell you how. He's one of the most effective players in the league and most efficient at catching the ball on the move. A lot of players waste time in stationary positions or overindulging in triple threat jabs, but not Jason. He catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Here comes the screen. Irving passed it off and stuffs it home. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Jackson. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Well, can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
He's going to play the matchup. Brad Stevens making some moves.
Substitutions.
Rozier with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay. Timing was just a tad bit off.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 13. Beyond the arc for 3. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Curling inside. Shot from in close, no good. The quarter comes to an end. The Celtics own a comfortable lead. Pistons basketball here to start the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Horford.
Shot.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Ish Smith to Stanley Johnson. Goes reverse to lay it in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Into the front court, it's Irving. It's an 11-point game. Pass stolen by Detroit.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Luke Kennard. Ish Smith. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Won't go. And it's Smith there for the rebound. To Smith. Screen coming. To Smith. Detroit with 4 to shoot. To Smith. For 3. Misfires. It's no good. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Hayward to Horford. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Ish Smith to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Every time I hear Blake's name, I think about what could have been. Yeah, Blake, I miss Lob City too.
To Horford. And a nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Griffin. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Kyrie across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Griffin. To Smith. Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Shot by Tatum won't go. Pistons ball here. Drummond. To Smith. The shot, almost. Irving to Horford. Nice pass to set things up. Smart shot, no good. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good. Hayward to Irving. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Hayward. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, it's rejected by Griffin.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Drummond. Here's a chance from long range, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 5. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jackson with it. Down 5. To Griffin. Gets it in the right corner. Drummond. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Scores from the post. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
To show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala, both on and off the court.
Ish Smith. To Stanley Johnson. Runner here, won't go.
I got him. I got this. Now let's go.
To Horford. Gets a shot up, off the mark. Pistons have it. Ish Smith. Can't connect. To Marcus Smart. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Boston Celtics.
Kennard. Griffin to Stanley Johnson. Griffin to Luke Kennard. And a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Marcus Smart. Finish that.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Hayward. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
And he misses that one free throw. And that blocked by Griffin.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Celtics have it.
I got him. Here we go.
Defense making the ball handler work. Kyrie slams it home on the putback.
Ed, It's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Ish Smith to Stanley Johnson. And buries the baseline J. Knocked loose.
Watch that cover.
Griffin to Stanley Johnson.
Watch that back door. Watch that back door.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Irving into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. That's a 5-second violation.
Hey, feed me. I'm hot.
Rozier. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Time expires to end the first half. The Celtics have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Celtics have it. Hayward to Irving. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Hayward. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
From the painted area, won't go down.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Griffin to Stanley Johnson. And a pass stolen by Boston. Great dish to set it up. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Boston with the basketball. Pass stolen by Detroit.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Irving. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Jackson with it. The margin standing now at 7. Driving right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
To Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
A man down low on the block. Drummond is going to feast in and around the basket. His field goal attempts are limited, so don't expect him to be featured, but you better have a body on him at all times and limit second chance opportunities. Let me tell you why. He collects 26.2% of all misses. That puts him in elite conversation. Him and DeAndre Jordan are the first players ever to eclipse the 26% mark, and the only player to ever do that before in the NBA was Dennis Rodman.
It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Griffin. Couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Way to hit.
Here's Irving into the front court. Lead is 2. Here comes the screen. Leaves the defender in the dust to Horford. Pistons have the rebound. To Griffin. Johnson to Griffin. Another chance to Reggie Jackson. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Irving buries it on the catch and shoot. Kyrie Irving won a championship with Cleveland. He won a championship for Cleveland in that Game 7 at Golden State. How is he influenced as a player by that title?
Well, I thought he learned how to win at a really huge stage. But Kyrie's always been a leader of his own movement. At times, his voice may have been suppressed because of LeBron James, but there's no doubt about it. When you look at the young players on this roster, when they all rock Kyrie's, you know who the leader of the team is.
Celtics have it. Irving. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Johnson. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. The monster stuff.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.